Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ciarasteina and we're back with Mass Effect 2. We left on a cliffhanger where we kind of jumped onto a collector ship, much to my chagrin. I didn't want to do this right away, but it is what it is, so here we are. That sounds very nice. So, I will change this to fire because I think the collectors are humanoids. So... something tells me this isn't gonna be just a...
Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
The missing colonists might be aboard, if they're still alive. The collectors use these containers on Horizon, but these are empty.
It must have been horrible, trapped in these pods, helpless, completely at the mercy of the collectors.
That's a lot of dead bodies.
What happened here?
Why would the collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
They must have been used for testing. If they were a control group, they would have been discarded at the end of the experiment.
Yeah, they might be better off.
There are worse things than death. Like being a test subject for twisted aliens.
I know you're right, but it doesn't make me feel any better.
Me either, my friend. God, there's just piles and piles of bodies, not just one. Oh, you're new. You're one of the collectors. Why are you dead?
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure,
Wow.
the Protheans.
Oh my god. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail.
Fair enough.
I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster.
Wow.
But there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes. Reduced heterochromatin structure. Elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
That's horrible.
Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
No species should have to suffer through that.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
And a new sniper rifle. Or machine gun? Ah, the Widow. Gotta love it. I don't need to do different weapons.
Look, on the ceiling. More of those strange pods.
There must be hundreds of them.
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
That kind of sucks.
What's this?
I'll take that, thank you.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
Yeah. It didn't add up before I got on the damn ship. I shouldn't have come here.
Keela.
They could take every human in the Terminus systems and still not have enough to fill these pods.
They're going to target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
That's a whole lot of pods. But what are the pods for? Are they
There,
like,
on the platform. Looks like some kind of control panel.
Where are the bodies of the Collector crew? Careful, Shepard. Something doesn't feel right about this.
I agree.
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the Collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
That's not good. Harbinger.
That can't be good.
What the hell just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems.
Yeah.
Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
On tight.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system.
Harbinger. Garrus, you're, yeah. You suck at standing. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Better get it done fast, Edie.
We've got incoming hostiles.
Two of them.
Enemies ahead!
Taking heavy fire!
Complete.
Come on, Edie, speed it up.
Guess we have to go this way. Where are you going?
Stop, Shepard. Always personally. You cannot resist.
84%.
Edie, get us out of here.
I am simultaneously fighting collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
Here they come again.
There we go!
Almost got me killed. Can't get past the shields. Of course.
We are assuming control.
That was, good
Shepard, you must manually reestablish my link to the command console.
Why are they giving me heavy ammo here?
I have regained control of the platform, Shepard.
Good work.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The Collectors were the source. It is unusual.
Why?
What are you getting at?
Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is present, but corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Oh, you
Why are you so
bastard.
sure?
He
I found the
backstabbed
anomaly
us.
with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
That son of a bitch sent us right into Collector hands.
We should have known this would happen. Cerberus can't be trusted.
Why are you looking at Garrett?
Commander, we got another problem. The Collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
Around the corner, take the door on your right.
Expecting the worst to happen. There we go.
I will direct this personally.
You can direct it all you want. Your dude's dead. And more ships. Nothing? No ammo? That kinda sucks.
Direct control.
And stay down.
We are the harbinger of your destiny.
Where are you going?
Incoming. Go for the optic.
The dead where they fall.
Did he just like poof disappear?
What left to worry about?
Okay, I need ammo. Go down that way. Of course, I'm gonna grab what's here first. Okay, my ammo's actually full, so there we go.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Why do I have to move my squad? Garrus, what's up with you? Oh, hi there.
Object goes away. It didn't work.
Oh, there's barriers to everybody. You know what?
Combat goes away.
Put you on the bench.
Keep it right now.
I've got no shield.
Oh. Oh, please tell me it auto-saved pretty close. That was my first death on this game. So, yay, I guess?
You got it. Going to ground.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Well, probably didn't help that I had...
My attack was ineffective. This should slow him down. Look out!
Go for the optic.
Oh! My attack was ineffective.
Garrus died again.
This should soften them up.
Oh, was that Garrus? Oh, okay. And save. Because you don't get... You have to get power cells to get the heavy weapon ammo.
We got a problem here.
A temporary setback on Firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through Firewall 7164.
I don't really care.
I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
Down there. That's where we came in.
We must be getting close to the end.
This looks interesting.
Get ready to fight.
One less to worry about.
Deploying combat mode.
There we go.
We are superior.
Yeah.
Fire enemies now. I like how you can vault over things now. It's nice. Oh god.
Intervention is necessary.
Combat mode ready.
Not assuming control. Your form is fragile. Releasing control.
Enemies on our right.
Guess I do have to go that way. Love it when the building breathes.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online. Might want to double time it, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half.
Again. She names her droid. That's adorable. Ships are here, so I'm okay.
We're out of time, Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Strap in, people.
Forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Morrow.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
I have some words for the elusive man. The Widow, by the way, is Garrus's favorite weapon. That's why I grabbed it.
Call coming in from the elusive man, Commander. I figure you've got a few words for him, too.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Yeah.
Edie told us the distress call originated from the collectors. You betrayed us, just like I knew you would.
We're at war. The collectors are taking humans, and every minute we waste is one more we give the enemy to prepare.
I know the stakes, but we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap. But I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
Well.
Just tell me it was worth the trouble.
Yeah.
It was. Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced Identify Friend-Foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
And how?
I'm guessing you have a plan.
We have a science team working on a derelict Reaper right now. I need you to go and pick up its IFF.
Where'd you find a derelict Reaper?
An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon.
And?
A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target, a 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Aren't brown dwarfs basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
Another derelict ship?
I only believe you because I doubt you'd repeat yourself so soon.
It's no less a risk, Shepard. We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
You don't want to get the IFF until right at the end.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
No, he
Lied
did.
to us, used us, needed access to the Collector databanks. Necessary risk.
He tries something like that again and the Collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the Collector homeworld, based on navigational data from their vessel.
That's the center of the Milky Way? It's a black hole.
That can't be right.
Edie doesn't make mistakes. The Collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the Collectors don't have that kind of technology.
Sovereign did.
The Collectors are just servants of our real enemy. And we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays and the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that yet. Need to build
Just
our
because
team.
we can follow the Collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the Collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
Stick with building a team.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Yay. But yes, we don't want the IFF until we're done with the game, essentially. And we are far from done. No. Yes. Yes. Oh, I can research everything. All the things. I need to talk to Tali about ship upgrades. You want to make sure that the ship has all the upgrades possible. From everybody will have their own individual ship upgrades. If you don't, you could have unforeseen bad consequences. So, yeah, don't need that. And still, no. Okay. So, he's not going to say anything useful. What do you get, Callie?
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the Collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
Worried? You do care.
That sounds like more than just professional concern, Kelly.
You're more than just my commander. You're my friend.
Edie brought you back to me. If she had a body, I'd give her a big hug.
I'm standing right here. Where's my hug?
Oh, Shepard. I wish there were time to get to know you better.
Me too.
When things settle down, I hope we'll find some time to get to know each other
I look
better.
forward to that. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I honestly don't remember if you romance Kelly, if you can romance anybody else. I don't know.
I better go.
Okay. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, I figured. Except I haven't. Liar.
How may I help you?
Is there anything I should know?
Tali seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check anything else, Commander.
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Alright. So let's go down here. Yeah, Tali's here. should be here, I would think. Yeah.
Shepard, I've got a problem and I may need your help. But I need to ask you something first. I need to know if I can trust you. Some of this might involve fleet security. Cerberus cannot be involved.
Okay.
You have my word. If necessary, I'll contact the elusive man to make sure he stays out.
Don't bother. He just lied to you. Hearing it from you is enough. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason.
Why?
I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
So what's next?
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So, no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians.
Why the hell would they
She
do
had
that?
good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
Don't worry, we won't.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
Actually,
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
I'll help.
Okay. Let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
My poor girl. Jack, what have you got to say now that your home, or ex-home, has been destroyed?
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I do know.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
I feel like you've changed.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
It's a start.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
Okay. Garrus needs us to go to the Citadel. Tali needs us to go to the flotilla. It seems like we're kind of on a
The new
timed
armor
mission for
reinforcements
that.
really threw off the gravimetric profile. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced.
It's because she said they'll try her in absentia. Let me see if there's any different armors I can use. All the ships. Don't have them all yet, but hopefully eventually. Nope. Sticking with that visor there. Nothing there. Weapon damage 3%. Or no. Weapon damage. I'd prefer to have that than pretty much anything else, so. And then that. What's that? Don't need storm. Yeah, I prefer that. Okay. Onward and upward. I guess we can go to the flotilla? Question mark? Oh, my Paragon's not as high as I'd like it to be, though. Actually, yeah, her scars are still there, actually. Where must I go? So we don't want to go to hockey at Help Tali. This map just completely opens up. Let's see. Valhallan Threshold. Are these going to be all North names? Might go past Crisis, to be honest. Let's see if these are 50-50s. Oh, I see a planet right there, so no, it's not. There's several. There's two more after this. Here's one. There's another right here. I thought I saw it. Cool. 100%. I'll take that.
We have used half our fuel.
Yeah, I know. Dual suns? That can't be healthy to park next to. Before we do that, I'm gonna save. Don't mind this time plate thing. Like I said before, it's because I don't want to mess with the audio too much, so I don't turn off the game. It just looks horrific. All right. I'm saving it now because I'm hoping, quote, hoping, that I have enough Paragon to basically save Tali. Hoping. And of course I'm going to take my 2. Yep. I can do warp ammo. I'd rather actually max out that, so I'm gonna wait. Okay, you guys are good to go.
This is Tali'zorah Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali'zorah.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
They are very immunosuppressed, so that's why she's saying that the ship's not clean.
Captain Shepard, Tali'zorah told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Keep us alive. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
I owe Tali.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight.
Good.
I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You did what?
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali'zorah under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Here we go. Buckle up, Tali.
I can't believe they're charging Tali'zorah.
If Tali'zorah can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Wow, one person was like, yay, Tali'zorah. The next person was like, she can't even get someone else to protect her. Oh my gosh. Shalaran?
Tali'zorah vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali'zorah vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, An accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
This is a terrible idea. Yeah, of course.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Alright, let's see what we can do for Tali. I thought this place would be bigger. Since it's like a rare trial, I thought it'd be like huge.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali'zorah of Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
You're a dick.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Good job, Shala.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard of Normandy, your crew member Tali'zorah stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Of course. Aha.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali'zorah Vasnima, a proud member of the Migrant Fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali'zorah in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the Migrant Fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
She's terrified.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What?
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
That's a rough way to find out.
Oh, Keela.
Yeah.
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Our apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Yeah.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
Yes,
you intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
If it proves her loyalty.
You think Tali's helping the Geth? Maybe killing a few dozen will prove her loyalty.
We do not accuse Tali of aiding the Geth cause. We accuse her of carelessness that endangered the fleet.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. The shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
That sucks to hear that your father died and you're being accused essentially of killing him.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Come on, honey.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Loyalty to the fleet.
Traitor.
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
He's kind
I
of
talked
psycho.
to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help,
Obviously,
but I can't.
she's a psychologist.
I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
I hope you feel better.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say
thank you,
the city's
Commander.
sane.
It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Yay, more Paragon. I could use it.
Tali'zorah, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
Yes,
I'm looking for information
that
about the
voice actor.
Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
You Tali too.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
You think Rael was right?
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
Thank you,
A ship
Tali.
travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
This is, she's very forthcoming with how she feels.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not.
I think it's
The
actually
broader
a benefit
purpose
that she's
underlying
in.
the trial is too important. Tali'zorah is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed, if he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali'zorah. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Yeah, but she's
Thank you for the
kind of on
information.
our side.
It was a pleasure to
think.
meet you, Commander.
I don't know if she was on our side, but she's kind of on our side.
Call Rieger.
Hey, Rieger.
Shepard, Tali'zorah, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali'zorah. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Kyle.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
Yeah.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
Yeah, and antibiotics can't solve everything.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Damn right I did, because I know how to talk. You should have told us.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain
She's
Donovan
like,
not
nope.
to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
There's a ton of
Don't
people
say
who talk
it
for
like
her.
that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
So you're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
Bubble? She was a bubble baby?
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
Yeah, your admirals kind of suck with each other.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
That's a bad idea.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Alright.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Even during the hearing, Tali'zorah's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Yep. Damn right. Are you the
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ron got you leave to hit the Alarai.
He's a good guy.
Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching you rail away at Admiral Corris, though, Tali's in good hands.
I apologize.
Sorry if I came on too strong.
Not for me, Shepard. Admiral Corris needs to know that not everything in the universe backs down when he snaps at it.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marine. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. Ship is
Admiral, my father, your friend.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change
One
my
you
mind?
didn't recognize Tali as Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees Admiral Corris as the
Sorry that I'm
same
fast-forwarding.
whining
I just
soup
wanted to
wetter he
go by.
always was.
Oh.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policy?
Man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world.
That's what I would
Any research
suggest,
on the Geth
but-
makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long
We
way?
served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kid. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a
Did you
trap.
save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for braking." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you?
It's hard not to.
Tali's father wasn't just running where he was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the vote. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
I understand both arguments.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
With
Thank
how
you, Admiral.
sensitive they are, I don't think that's a wise move.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Okay, dickhead, let's get this on.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Yeah, you
Commander
did.
Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcoris Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
Quib?
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
You know I'm gonna ask about Quib.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let, when we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous
The
that could be.
captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You're a dick.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry
I was gonna say you
information.
couldn't rename it.
The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another
I've
ship.
occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member,
I
Admiral?
respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
See, I understand where he's coming from, but he's putting it out there in a horrible way.
You and the other admirals appear to have some
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought. The other admirals are pushing for war. Tali'zorah was researching new weapons They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but that is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali'zorah. I believe this message.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Goodbye, Tali'zorah.
I'm surprised
I
to hear
don't
you.
hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Well, I mean, at least he cleared that up a little bit. Oh, we have to go this way, don't we?
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali'zorah can.
retake the Alarai. Find out what the hell's...
well to the Admirals.
Find out what the hell's happening or happened to
Even
her
during
father.
healing, Tali'zorah's first thought is to protect.
Tali'zorah Vasnima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Norman.
No offense taken. The change in name was...
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the init. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock their shuttle now. Good luck.
Alright. I can't save, but we will pick it up from here. It's already been kind of a longer episode. Don't mean to cliffhang you again, but I will see you guys in the next episode. If you don't mind doing the whole YouTube thing of like, comment, subscribing, letting me know if there's a game that you'd like me to play. And other than that, be kind to each other, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye.